Does anyone else wonder what the indigenous United States looked like before the Europeans invaded? Hi, my name's Josiah, and I am obsessed with the way that we talk about history in the great outdoors. And today, we're focusing in on the Chumash Indians that made their home around what is today called the Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area in Southern California. The Chumash Indians first settled in and around what is now called the Santa Monica Mountains nearly 13,000 years ago, millennia before Europe as we know it today was even a pencil mark on an incorrectly sized world map. The Chumash divided their traditional territory into approximately 150 independent towns and villages with a total population of over 25,000 people, all speaking a total of 6 different but related languages. Villages along the coastline, on the islands, and in the interior had access to different resources which they traded amongst each other gladly. Some villages were as large as towns that we know today, while others were quite small. Villages were constructed mainly near water sources, putting some on high grounds close to lagoons, scattered along creek mouths, lakes, or springs. Archaeologists have found that the largest towns were the ones that were built along the mainland coast near the Santa Barbara Channel. Each Chumash family lived in houses that they called ops. These houses were round and dome-shaped. They were made by setting willow poles on the ground in a circle. The poles were then bent in at the top to form a dome. Then smaller saplings or branches were tied crosswise. To cover the outside, bulrush or cattails were added in layers starting at the bottom, each row overlapping the one below. Like shingles on a roof, this thatched covering helped to keep out the rain. For air circulation, a hole was left in the top, which was covered with a skin when it rained. In good weather, the cooking was done outside, but when it rained, a fire could be lit in the center of the house. These houses were 12 to 20 feet in diameter, with the chief's house being sometimes up to 35 feet in diameter. Along with a multitude of houses, each village or town contained at least one ceremonial sweat house. The sweat house was seen as a place to cleanse the body and make it pure. Partly built underground and mostly used by men, the sweat house was entered via a ladder in the roof. A fire was built inside to heat stones to keep the air very hot. People would sit in the sweat house for a while, then go outside and jump into the cool waters of a nearby creek, and then return right back to the sweat house. Men would traditionally use the sweat house before a large group hunt, burning herbs in the central fire pit to help hide the hunter's scent before embarking on their journey. If you want to learn more about the cultural history of the Chumash people, I would highly recommend visiting the Santa Ynez Chumash Museum and Cultural Center in Santa Ynez, California. If you want to learn more about the modern experience of the Chumash people and can't make it to Santa Ynez, I recommend checking out the tribal website of the Santa Ynez tribe of Chumash Indians. I've provided a link in the comments. Thanks for joining me today on a journey through indigenous California, and I hope to see you next time.